Ruben Amorim has been at Manchester United for just 4 months. And the results? 10 wins, 4 draws, and 10 defeats. The big question is, has anything really changed? Some fans believe he's guiding United in the right direction. Others argue that his stubborn tactics are leading the club into yet another frustrating season. But instead of endless debates, let's take a closer look at the facts, stats, and patterns to uncover the truth. Are Amarim's tactics really working? Or are we just witnessing the same old problems under a different name? Let's find out. Manchester United's tactics have been a roller coaster ride since Sir Alex Ferguson left. From counter-attacking chaos under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer to possession-based play under Erik ten Hag, the team has struggled to find a clear identity. Amarim arrived with a vision, one that worked wonders at Sporting CP, a high-intensity, possession-heavy system. But how well has this philosophy translated to United? To answer that, we need to dive into some key tactical changes. Let's start with how United approach their build-up play. Build-up play, slower but more controlled. One of the biggest changes under Amarim, the way United build up play. Under ten Hag, United's direct play moved at 1.1 meters per second. Under Amarim, that speed has dropped to 0.9 meters per second. At first glance, this suggests a more patient, controlled approach. But in reality, the team is struggling to progress the ball while keeping possession. And when pressed by opponents, United's backline panics and resorts to long balls. Even worse, key players like Maguire and Lisandro Martinez lack the speed to carry the ball forward, while goalkeeper Andre Onana's distribution, the very reason he was signed, has been shockingly poor this season. This raises the question, is this a personnel issue or a tactical flaw? If Amarim wants his build-up play to succeed, he needs faster, more agile center backs who can carry the ball forward, midfielders who are confident receiving under pressure, a goalkeeper who can reliably play short passes under intense pressing. Without these components, United will continue to struggle against teams that press high up the pitch. The attack, more goals but fewer chances? United's attack under Amarim presents a paradox. While they score more goals per 90 minutes, clinical efficiency, their creativity has starkly declined. Compared to Ten Hag's tenure, 11.7 chances created game, Amorim's system generates just 9.5 chances game, a 19% drop. This suggests a reliance on finishing over sustained buildup, masking systemic issues. The left flank exemplifies this imbalance. Amarim deploys Bruno Fernandes and the left wing-back in overloads, aiming to outnumber opponents. Yet these tactics rarely translate to dominance. Defenses easily neutralize their advances as United's movements lack dynamism and interplay. Bruno's drifting wide often isolates him from central zones, while the wing-back's positioning fails to stretch play effectively. Opponents exploit this predictability, compacting spaces and forcing turnovers. Amarim's rigid structure also limits counter-pressing transitions, reducing high-quality chances. United's XG90 has dipped marginally, but overperformance in conversion rates, e.g. Garnacho's clutch finishes, papers over cracks. United's attackers need more dynamic movement and better link-up play. Otherwise, opponents will continue to predict their patterns. Lack of initiative, the Everton example. One of the biggest concerns under Amarim, United's lack of attacking urgency. Take the recent 2-2 draw against Everton. The team produced an expected goals tally of just 0.04 in the first 30 minutes, a sign of their sluggish approach. It wasn't until a Bruno Fernandes free kick that the team actually started playing with any intensity. And this pattern has been repeating far too often. This isn't just a mentality issue, it's a tactical one. Amorim's system requires players to instinctively move into attacking positions, but currently United's movements are predictable, slow, and lacking conviction. The striker problem: lack of service and efficiency. Now let's talk about United's biggest headache, the striker situation. Let's look at two key numbers. Joshua Zirkzee takes 2 shots per 90 minutes, ranking 36th out of 58 strikers in the league. Rasmus Højlund, just 1.2 shots per 90 minutes, ranking 55th out of 58 strikers. Why are United strikers so ineffective? The issue extends beyond volume. Højlund's service is disproportionately sourced from deeper areas, with Bruno Fernandes, Lisandro Martinez, Diogo Dalot, and goalkeeper Andre Onana combining to feed him more frequently than attackers Amad Diallo, Alejandro Garnacho, or Kobbie Mainoo. This disconnect highlights a critical lack of synergy between midfield wide creators and the central striker, forcing Højlund to chase hopeful long balls, 10% of United's passes, rather than exploiting his pace in behind. Compounding the problem is Højlund's unsuitability for Amorim's hybrid system. Despite standing 6'2", he wins just 22% of aerial duels, rendering him ineffective as a target man. His movement in build-up is equally static, failing to create angles for link-ups or drag defenders out of position. Marcus Rashford's brief stint as a striker, abandoned due to attitude concerns before his loan to Aston Villa, further exposed the tactical void. Zirkzee, meanwhile, faces similar struggles but offers glimpses of creativity when deployed. As a number 10, where his preference for drifting into half spaces and combining with wingers, e.g. Garnacho, could unlock defenses. Solutions remain elusive. Højlund lacks the physicality for a direct system. Zirkzee thrives in roles United don't prioritize, and Rashford's exit leaves no proven alternatives. So, the big question remains: are Amarim's tactics actually working? The answer? It's complicated. Some elements show promise. His system could succeed with the right players. Other elements are damaging the team, especially the struggles in build-up play and chance creation. If Amarim is given time and the right signings, his tactical vision could take shape, leading to a more structured and dominant United. However, without key reinforcements, especially in midfield creativity and defensive ball progression, his system risks stagnation. The pressing issues in transition, lack of fluid attacking play, and failure to consistently control games must be addressed. Ultimately, success depends not just on tactics, but on execution, adaptability, and squad cohesion. So what do you think? Will Amarim's tactics succeed at Manchester United, or is this another failed experiment? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more football analysis. See you in the next one.